Hello, friends. This is Sean, your friendly neighborhood editor here at Fireside Fables. We're excited for you to join us today for episode 77. Just a reminder that this is the last of the episodes with the wonky audio, so we should be back to normal programming next week. But we're glad you're here, so sit back and enjoy the episode.
Hello everyone, it's Ryan with Fireside Fables once again. We come with heavy hearts because our heroes have faced a pretty rough defeat in this last episode. They bit off a little more than they could chew. There was a few signs, but it wasn't enough to dissuade them, and I think that's totally fair. But they got in way over their heads and had to beat a hasty retreat. So, that leads me to this question. How do you guys feel about, especially because each of you, like we've got a few newer players here, how did you feel about getting into a battle where you had to leave, where you had to run? Like, I know that's, he's way more powerful than you guys are right now, but yeah, how did you feel about being in this kind of world where there is something that you actually can't just beat? Because which is a big juxtaposition from the episode previous to that, where a bunch of thugs came at you and you're just like basically brushed them off. So on the one hand,
a huge like contradiction.
Yeah, yeah, juxtaposition.
Yeah, juxtaposition.
Yeah. Yeah, so the huge power disparity between you and the thugs versus the huge power disparity between you and Canker. How'd you feel about that? So, like, what's going on with you, particularly as players?
I think I'm a little frustrated because you're right. Like, I did say this was the sixth ghoul, and I just didn't even think that it would be harder each doom.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even think about that. And so obviously that's me being a very new player.
Yep, totally fair.
All the way kind of through this, like, right, because we've been playing people our level, but like when you were hitting those high dice numbers, I was like, we had to have missed something. I was literally thinking that in my head. We had to have missed something. There's no way that we would go from the guys that we were fighting to this. Like, nothing was adding up, and then you said that, and I'm like, that's why. This is why.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it's a little bit of like, as players, we sure would have picked up on that, but as characters, we would have just seen this is one of the dooms, and it's available, so we're gonna deal with it. So I don't think we made the wrong decision as characters. Just as players, we missed that. I don't know, both those combats, I've been itching for combat for a while, and it's like, I'm so finally there is one, and I was a little disappointed that there wasn't a map for either of them, but the theater of the mind worked fine.
Yeah, I don't. There wasn't super tactical movements, so.
But it felt like unsatisfying in both cases. Well, the one with the thugs was kind of like, I want to show these guys like what's up, and then we didn't really do that.
No, you didn't. Like, you took
it
one of them,
which is fine, and that's good. Like, Kyle didn't want to kill these guys; they're just low-level thugs. Like, they're just messing with stuff that they don't know anything about, which, like you talked about, that power disparity, right? Like, it's like, that's how Canker might have looked at us. It's like, these guys are just, they're not ready. Like, this
he literally
nothing.
said that.
Yeah. The fight with Canker was good. I thought for sure Kyle was gonna die. And I was like, okay, this might be it. And I was okay with it. Kyle was, when Xavier went down, Kyle's plan was to taunt him. But like, this guy hit so hard, I never had more than one turn. Right? And so it's like, you just run out of actions back to back, because I did have another turn where I could do things later, but I tried to play that tank, right? Kyle wanted to be like, I gotta be like, I'm supposed to protect Xavier, like I'm supposed to be in between the threat.
Yeah.
And them, and I don't know that Kyle is really beating himself up at the moment. Like, we haven't really gotten there. This is just an enemy that we were not prepared for at all, right? So, interesting. I like that we had access to that combat. Like, I love that that it's possible to run into things that are too much for us. That we have to think about how do we get out of here.
Yeah, well, so this isn't actually written into the adventure. You just had a great idea of using Oliver as bait because like he was a connection, and you were kind of supposed to fight Oliver. There was a bunch of different possibilities for what could happen.
Right.
But capturing him, finding out all the secrets, and just like having him in custody, I figured like that makes perfect sense.
But the dice did,
yeah, but it wasn't written into the adventure that like, and then you can go fight Kanker.
Yeah.
He's way too powerful, but like that's something that I love about the open world sort of settings, and this isn't that. This is like a structure. It's got a storyline and everything like that.
Yeah.
But in what I love about the quote unquote realness of the world in Pathfinder is that there's things out there that you just can't deal with yet.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to have that, especially because I knew that Kanker had reason not to kill you.
Okay, yeah.
And so I wasn't worried about it. To be honest, I was a little worried about Theo, but with Oliver being along, I was like, okay, I think it's fair to not just kill Theo in his first episode.
Could have done it. I'd have been there for it.
I would say one hit on me with a crit was a third of my hit points.
Yeah.
So I think hitting Theo with a crit would have been more than a third of his, but it wouldn't kill them all the way.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have one-shot Theo.
No. I had 13 HP left.
After one hit.
After one hit, yeah.
Right. So still, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't think he would have one-shot at you.
No.
But a second attack for sure would have
dropped you. Yeah.
Dropped you.
Yeah. I was honestly waiting for you to tell me he dragged me away. And that was going to be the end of that.
Yeah.
I was ready for that.
You were so excited to build this character.
So I'll take the other side. So this being like first couple episodes in,
and
I was actually thrilled.
And you're new to Pathfinder as well.
I'm new to Pathfinder as well. Yeah, so I'm used to listening to a bunch of D&D podcasts, but like so messing up my spells, not realizing that a light spell was going to do nothing to him, was like. At the moment, it's like, as a player, it's like, oh, that kind of goofs, that feels bad. But then at the same time, it's like, I'm playing a character who's going to come off as really inexperienced. Yeah. And so that kind of really works into what I wanted to do with Theo.
Okay.
And so I really like what happened there. But as somebody who's been listening to the story for the last since the beginning of you guys' podcast, it's really cool to see you guys come up against a wall like that, because everything else with the Dooms, with the exception of trying to get what's her face from the previous campaign, Nualia, yes. When you would talk to Nualia, and she kind of gives like that foreboding, hey, there's like 7 nasty things coming your way.
Yeah.
This was the first moment that gives the opportunity outside of what the book maybe prescribes for to foreshadow, hey, there's other things going on than just go meet a boss, beat him, meet a boss, beat him, maybe do some stuff in town. That adds some flavor and character to the story that I think I really liked seeing, even though I rolled for poops the entire episode.
I felt really guilty when I critically succeeded on your your max level spell, did literally nothing, and I was like, I feel kind of guilty about that.
No, so like normally that would make me frustrated because I'm a really competitive gamer, but like when it comes to writing a story, I think that even says something even better. Like a 4th level spell did nothing to him. Did absolutely nothing. He shrugged it off like it was not a thing, which is just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. That was another thing with him snatching Monarch out of the air. That was because that was enough for a critical failure. Otherwise, I think I probably would have just said that he twists and dodges it, but with it getting like a 10 under his AC, I felt that it would kind of give you a better sense of like who he is and how strong he is to just snatch it out of the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Well, point for you.
Yeah, I think the high numbers, right? Like right from the start.
Yeah.
And with Xavier going down, like I think right then and there, I think we knew it was like, what are we dealing with? This is bad. And I thought somebody was gonna die at first when you were like when he was holding back.
Yep.
I thought you're nerfing the battle and you're trying to help us to get away. And I was really ticked about that.
Oh, okay.
Till you said there's a reason. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
good. Because I don't want you to nerf battles just because you think we're not ready.
Yeah.
If we're not ready, we're not ready. And if we walk into something, then we just need to learn to be better players. Right? So
Okay.
I'm okay with, obviously you don't want to die because you made a mistake, but if that happens, then I want to learn from that, right?
Yeah, fair.
No, and I think that's why part of me asked. I was like, would it have been better for us when we had gone back to town to spend time in the Wizard's Tower to go through books? If you guys had told me, like, yeah, we're going after this ghoul.
I thought we did research, but maybe we didn't.
You guys didn't. It was like mentioned briefly, and then you guys went to do something else at that point.
We did knowledge. I think we did knowledge checks, but we must have failed them.
Maybe.
Like we
Yeah.
were.
I don't remember.
Really low or something.
Yeah.
Well, now you have a bit more. Like now you've interacted with him a little bit, so even for that, I would give you the chance to roll some knowledge checks, so we can go ahead and do a round of that as well. But you also have enough information that you can also do more research, so that's an opportunity.
Well,
as
yeah,
well.
definitely. I think we definitely will, and Kyle definitely will, because he now knows we're gonna see this guy again.
Yeah, like he's. I can't remember exactly how he worded it, but basically he was like, "I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Get stronger, and then we can make use of you."
Yeah. Yeah, very, very interesting. So yeah, Kyle will come to, because he's paralyzed again, and it just feels like forever, right? Because he's just like standing there, he's fuming. He sees Canker leave his peripheral, and he's just like thinking, okay, he said he's not gonna kill me, but like, what if he's right there behind me, like, and he can't move. He's trying to move. He's trying to move his hand, and it's not moving. It's not giving. And as time goes by, slowly a little bit more, and he sees Theo laying on the ground. He's like, "Come on!" And it just feels like time is ticking so slow.
No, and see, that's fantastic right there, right? Because then what I was going to do in that moment is, if we had gone a little later, what I was going to do is, because of the timing of the paralysis, I was going to come out before you were.
Yeah.
And so what I was going to
right.
do was get up, look at you with a scared and betrayed look, and then I was going to cast a spell that transported me 120 feet away and just disappear. I was just going to disappear.
Nice, nice. But
and
I
just
got
be
paralyzed.
gone.
Oh, but I got paralyzed after.
You got paralyzed twice.
Yeah.
So that second time he came back and got you again,
Yeah.
I would have come out of it after he left, and I was just going to be like, looked at you and then disappeared.
Well, and you can still come to before I do, right?
You probably would, because you were paralyzed for like 5 or 6. Well,
it's a
5 or 6
fortitude save.
It's fortitude save, but it does drop every single
Now
round.
I would argue that Kyle is more fortuitous, so
sure, but
it's possible.
But
that...
his DC is 5 lower.
Oh, is it?
Because each round it drops. So
Yeah.
his is a lot lower than yours was. You were starting. You were fighting against the full strength.
Okay, yeah, we can play with Theo coming to first, and we don't even have to play it out if you don't want to. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, I think Theo.
I think we should.
Well, sure. Let's each of you roll a fortitude save, and we'll see kind of.
Well, I'm okay with him coming too.
Well, he wasn't unconscious. He was just paralyzed. So go ahead and roll a fortitude save
okay.
for Theo.
Where'd all my dice go?
Oh, there's that now.
Oh.
So it's right behind your computer.
Yep.
No.
The one I gave you.
That is a 30. That is a 30.
Thank you.
A 30. Okay, so yes, you come out first before Kyle does.
Natural 20.
Yeah, net 20 that.
Okay, so I guess
It still plays the same way.
Yeah.
Even if he comes out and tries to come help me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out of it, step back from you, and like just be like, "What have you gotten me into?" And then I'm gonna cast my spell,
Are you okay? Where did you go?
and I just disappear. 120 feet back towards town,
Yep.
and then start bolting for town.
Clearly okay. Kyle will look for the woods, see if he can see Canker anywhere, and he's gonna start making his way back to town.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, so we discussed a little bit about players, how you were feeling about that. The characters you meet back up in town, you find all of you are still alive. Like, every one of you got away. Yeah. Yeah, especially...
So Xavier, like, here I am. This is the second time that I've been hit by a big guy. And so my first thought is, like, not again. Not again. These guys have to save me again. Mainly because of, like, the independence that I have. Like, I don't
Yeah.
I want to be a part of this team, but I don't need them to help me all the time.
Yeah.
That seems like what it is, and so just frustration. And then seeing everything happen in front of me and Shadowpaw taking me, then there's this like guilt of like I'm leaving these guys.
Yeah.
But I can't do anything anyways.
Yep.
So
what's it called? Survivor's guilt or
a
something?
bit of that, yeah.
100%.
And then when I do come to making that quick decision of like I didn't even get any shots off. Like there was nothing that I could have done, so there's no reason to go back.
Yeah, he literally popped up right next to you
Right
and
next
then
to me.
shank.
Yeah.
That was it.
So that was an easy but hard decision to make, right? Like easy for survival, easy for like if you guys ended up dying, like we need to have somebody go back to town because all three of you guys were still there. I didn't know that Shadowthorn was still running towards me yet.
Yeah.
I just knew that it was Shadowpaw and I, and so yeah, it made sense to keep running. But that was a hard decision to make.
Very good.
It happened so quick, right? Like,
Okay, so you guys meet back in town.
Yep.
What do you say to each other?
Okay. I want to note that I'm not with them
Okay, that's fair.
because you guys meet. What's the place in town you guys normally like to go to?
Yeah,
Okay.
Rusty Dragon.
I'm not there.
That's fair. So this is a kind of an interesting decision for Sean. Theo has had a very bad kind of first impression of being part of the group. I don't know if he'll be back. We'll see. That's ultimately totally up to you, but that's an interesting decision right from the get-go.
well, I'd be curious to actually, like, thematically or whatever, see Theo deal with it and then figure out, well, what is it actually that he's blaming the group for? Like, what is, what was the expectation that he thought it was?
Yeah. Well, why don't you guys do your scene?
Yeah.
And then we can kind of transition.
Yeah.
Then.
So maybe Kyle. I mean, is the Rusty Dragon our default hangout? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Azavia has been staying there. Like, that's been her home base for a little while.
And that seems where we go to have lunches and.
You also want to buy it out, so
Yeah.
Yes, but that's not known by anybody.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the plan.
Yeah, as you head back in.
That's not known by the listeners?
No.
it's
She
not-
said that.
Oh, okay.
She said that on
Yes.
on mic
Not
before.
known by like the player.
Yeah.
The
Characters.
character.
Yeah. So Azavia heads inside. I mean, you got critically hit once, but like, really, you're not in terrible
I'm half
shape.
health.
Okay, you're in pretty bad shape.
Everybody's pretty bad. Everybody's pretty bad.
So you walk in and Bethana says, "Oh, honey, oh my goodness, what happened to you? Are you all right? Oh, let me get my first aid kit. I think I have some bandages. Oh,
Just some food, please. Just some food.
oh no, dearie.
So I have the treat wounds that I can heal 4 people at a time. So I can...
Oh, right, the medic or
Bleeding
ward
on
medic.
the floor actively.
Yeah.
I just need some shrimp.
I can heal all of us.
So I'll
Okay.
say
That's why I
that
asked for food.
the shadows
Fair.
are probably went on their own somewhere else.
Yeah.
So you
Shadow
go.
Paws with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Shadowpaw.
Oh, okay.
I think that's fair.
Sure.
I think Shadowthorn is really frustrated, and he's just like, I just need to be away from everything.
Well, it's
right
it's
now.
an L, right? Like we lost.
Yeah.
Like that we clearly it wasn't even a competition. Like we anyway, so if you're in there, Kyle will then come into the door and like when you look at him you see his breastplate is like his part of the breastplate's arm is just like off, like it's just hanging there by a leather strap, and he's just got like bloody lips. Like just as if he's just been spitting blood right before he came in.
Yeah.
And he just looks in rough shape, and he sees Xavier's like, "Oh, there you are. Oh, you okay?
I'm set. I'll heal you. Let's go.
Oh, you're doing good. That's good.
Well, no,
hell.
not
What
well, but I can heal all of us together.
Oh, Kyle!
Hey,
You look terrible! Oh my goodness, let me get my
Food,
first aid
please,
kit.
food,
Oh,
please.
right.
Okay. I'll just. Oh my goodness, what was that?
Oh, I'm at a loss for words. That was awful. I thought you died.
I thought I did too. I thought you died. I thought Theo died.
Yeah, and where's Shadowthorn? Where's he at?
He's
Did you see him on your way back?
No, but he did make it out.
He did. Okay.
Yeah.
He's probably
Shadowpaw says,
he's
Thanks, Shadowpaw.
he's probably just gonna need a minute. He doesn't handle. He's gonna
Losing very well. Yeah, that's true. Well, we had to regroup because holy man.
He said he spared me. He literally spared me. He could have killed me right then and there. He was this close to me, the way we are right now. He had his hand on my shoulder, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "What do you say?"
This is probably paraphrased. He basically said, so there is some fight in you. I can see what Old Red sees in you, but you're not strong enough yet. Get stronger, and then we'll have use
Thank
for
you for
you.
the footnotes.
Yeah.
He said, like, that we're not ready yet, that he wants us to get stronger, and that Old Red is going to have use for us. I thought I was done.
So creepy. I'm so sorry.
And then Theo just disappeared. He didn't look happy.
Like his wizard friend.
Like his
Maybe that's what
wizard.
his wizard friend did.
I don't know where he lives. I have never met this kid before. How old is he?
He's a halfling, so he's kid to you.
He's 24.
Okay.
24.
Okay, you're definitely.
Not that you would have known that.
Yeah.
That's also pretty young for a halfling, I think.
Yeah.
So,
We
yeah.
should.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where he lives. We'll have to eventually track him down and figure out.
He seemed to pipe off a bunch of names. Somebody knows who he is and where he.
Maybe he was
Yeah,
in over his head. I thought.
Find Trashy. Trashy might know.
I'm assuming. What's her name? Bathanda?
Can you stitch this?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy man, that's. Oh.
Bathana comes out. She's
I'm gonna need-
got a plate of shrimp. Oh, dear, you
I'm gonna have
look
to-
so. I'm so sorry.
Bethana, it's okay. It's
Thank
okay.
you, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do for either of you?
Do you have some ketchup?
Yes, I do.
I use it.
You don't want a dipping sauce?
No, that's okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Were you out saving the day?
Yep. Yeah, sure.
Trying to.
Yes. It's not always going the way we want it to go.
We will save the day, just not today.
Okay. Well, just let me know if you need anything. I'll get that ketchup for you.
You're safe.
Thanks.
You're safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to repair this armor. Oh my goodness. I've never seen it this shattered before. That guy came through the ground at you.
Yeah, that was so fast.
Didn't even see the dirt move.
So you're telling. I have to throw notes.
Yeah, he's probably got a burrow speed of 25.
Jeepers. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna patch ourselves up and eat some food. Do we want to try to track down Theo?
I think we should definitely
He seemed shocked, and he honestly had this look of anger in his eyes before he disappeared. And he looked at me.
Are you surprised though? Like he's new to our party.
This doesn't usually happen this way. It's not supposed to go this way.
No, it's not. You're right.
And also, I'm still curious if this kid is up for the task.
Well, maybe we should put him in regular task.
Mind you, I don't think we were up for the task.
No.
I'll give Shadow Paul one of my bacon strips. All right. Okay, so I guess do we want to track down Theo?
Well, let's zoom out and zoom back in on Theo. Where does Theo go to in his time of crisis?
So you find me stumbling into Rissa's place to track down Lana Lee.
Welcome to Rissa's. Oh, Theo.
Lana, I need help, and I collapse on the ground and pass out.
Okay.
Once again, 13 hit points out of 48 left.
Yeah.
48.
Immediately.
Yeah,
That's not a ton.
I'm a squishy caster.
Yeah.
Max damage. Could you have put him down?
That was max damage, I think.
No, it wasn't max damage. I don't. Hang on. Let me figure this out. No, I'm not telling you.
Good try.
I tried.
Good try.
Sheepers.
Almost had
You
him.
almost had him too.
Yeah,
It was close.
I was starting the calculations in there.
What's his will save?
Notably, he did not use his flail. I will tell you that.
Yeah, I obviously noticed that he didn't even use his weapon. So anyway, let's cut back.
No.
You after an indeterminate amount of time, you open your eyes and you find that you are there's a bunch of chairs that have been put together and tablecloths laid over them, and you are lying on the back, and Lanalee is kind of standing over you and just murmuring under her breath.
I couldn't do it.
No, you're okay. You're
I
okay.
couldn't do it. All of the things that you said about trusting the magic that came to me from nowhere, and I couldn't do it.
You're still young. You've still got lots to learn. You don't need to blame yourself.
Lana, Roger was right. Magic is not for everybody. I don't know why I have this. I don't know where it came from. I don't want any part of it. I went out there with a group of adventurers, supposedly the best in town, and we got nearly slaughtered. Why he left us alive, I don't know. He seemed pretty set and determined on carrying somebody back for dinner. I threw everything I had at him, and he shrugged it off like it was nothing. I don't belong out there, Lana. I don't know what you thought you were doing.
Well, I didn't tell you that you needed to go join an adventuring crew, but you... The thing is that you don't get to choose not to have these abilities. You don't... I'm sorry, I wish that you didn't have the responsibility to use it wisely, but it doesn't have to be in an adventuring crew or something like that, but you have these abilities, you have this magic inside you, you have to learn how to use it, and that's just the long and short of it.
You should have seen him, Lana. It was terrifying. He shrugged them off like they were all nothing. Like, for me, I get it. I'm fresh, I'm new, I'm young, but the rest of them couldn't even... He grabbed a knife out of midair! Out of midair! And he wants something to do with the town. The town is in massive danger. He was 2 miles outside of town. 2 miles! I don't know what they're going to do. They mentioned something about dooms. Do you know anything about that?
Oh... They were talking a little bit they were asking about dreams and my dreams. They mentioned something about dooms then. There's do you remember Absalar? Well, yes, he's been around until a couple days ago.
No, I do.
Remember where he tried to talk to Noelia? He tried to bring her back, and she said something about something with doom. It was very confusing. I don't... She had some sort of complicated, just a bunch of like riddles or something but she's mentioned something about 7 dooms.
Yeah, you know what? Roger played it off and scoffed like it was a bunch of jokes, but he was very concerned because he took lots of notes and he kept them, and he spent about a week after that event locked in his room with those notes. But then he wouldn't ever talk about it afterwards. He threatened to kick me out if I ever mentioned it again. So I dropped the matter, but he seemed very intent on whatever it is that these dooms were about.
And you think this is one of them? This creature?
The party seemed to think so. They seemed like they were walking out like it was Tuesday afternoon.
It is Tuesday afternoon. Is it? It's Tuesday evening now.
I can picture the scene. It's great. It's awesome.
I have to do something. I can't not do something. I don't know what I'm going to do. None of my spells did anything. But if these dooms are what seem to concern Roger and nothing concerns Roger,
True.
If they can, and now I can't even find him. I wonder if he went to look for something on those. Maybe I need it. I'll be back. And he's going to rise up very quickly and then immediately lay right back down. I need Roger's I need Roger's notes. I need They need the notes. Roger must have had something that will help them. I can at least get them that.
Okay, if you think that's the right thing.
Oh, can you get me some tea?
Of course. She'll get you some tea. So, I'm going to mention a little something. I'm a big believer in that you learn from failing, and this is something that is just isn't in our culture in the world today. That's not the way that it kind of feels. It feels like failure is something to be avoided at all costs. And with even the way that the adventure paths kind of work is that the more you succeed, the stronger you get. But in this case, I think that this is a good point. You guys have faced something that you were not ready for. So I think that this kind of steals your resolve in a certain way and pushes you mentally. So I'm going to get all of you to level up level 8.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I only had to play 2 episodes to get there.
And only half of the first one. Okay, so back to John. Shadowthorn is tearing off after this terrible fight with Canker. Things went south really fast. He's tearing through the forest. Shadow Paw is hot in pursuit with Xavier. Somehow, magically, it seems, adhered to his back, and because he's encumbered, he is slowly falling further and further behind. But Shadowthorn is just tearing through the forest, leaping over roots, crashing through bushes. What's going through his head at this moment?
Shadowthorn is wondering what happened to his other 2 companions.
Mm-hmm.
He's wondering if he'll ever see them again.
Yeah.
He feels bad about leaving them, but also knows that it was the right call.
Yep. Kyle called out, "Go get her out of there." So totally makes sense.
Yeah, we got Xavier out, which I'm happy about. But yeah, it was a moment of reflection for Shadowthorn because he definitely was not expecting to run into something this hard.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely needs to learn to work on more traps and to understand, to be more cautious against who he goes up against without doing further research.
Yeah, fair. Okay, but that's kind of the long-term thing. What's Shadowthorn feeling right here? He's feeling frustrated that he needs to run, but is he feeling afraid? Is he feeling just anger? What's he feeling?
Well, happy he's alive and he got out of
Okay.
there, but
That's fair.
yeah, he's disappointed with himself a little bit because we tried to hit him and he couldn't. And
Yeah.
it was a pretty good strike too, and it just glanced off of him. So
No, if I remember right, you threw Monarch and he literally caught it.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Before it blinked back.
That's yeah. So that kind of stunned him, and he's just like, okay, I gotta become stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not he's upset that he left his companions and he think they might die. He's also like, okay, in order to not feel afraid of this thing, I got to become stronger and more powerful.
Sounds good. Okay, so Shadowthorn, is he feeling afraid, or is he just, or not? What do you think?
I wouldn't say afraid, but frustrated more with the situation and how it came about.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so he is running through the forest, like I said, crashing through the bush, leaping around trees, kind of doing the ninja thing of jumping from the side of one tree to the other one. Can I get you to roll me a perception check, please?
Not 20.
All right. You are rushing through the forest, and just a split second, the next step you take would be into some sort of loop trap that you see on the ground. What do you do? You're still running full tilt, so what do you do?
Because I rolled a nat 20, I pick up the trap mid-run.
Do kind of a somersault, and as you twist, or not a somersault, a cartwheel, and as your hands touch the ground, you're picking it up and unlooping.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, you manage to twist and kind of pull it. You see that it's attached to a tree branch further up, kind of that classic ready to spring once something steps inside of it. Do you want to stop? And I'm not gonna give you the entire thing without
Okay.
that. You can have like 5 feet of rope if you
Sure.
want to just keep going. That's totally fine.
How far am I away from the scene? Like the
You've
event?
been running like as hard as you can for probably maybe 5-10 minutes. It's definitely been a while. You've made some really good headway.
Okay. I'll slow down and try to go into stealth mode then. I'm kind of curious about this trap.
Okay, sounds good. I'll get you to roll me a survival check. Let's see.
Can't I
what
roll
he's got.
stealth on that because of my ability? I can't remember what ability.
Oh, I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar to me.
That's fine. I'll roll survival.
Okay.
29.
Yeah, that's very good. You've picked up this trap. You're looking around. You've kind of faded into a shadow of one of the trees. You very carefully unspring the one tree so that it's not going to snap and make a loud sound. And as you're looking around, you realize that there's a very, very well hidden sort of cubby that's built into the underbrush. It's got like it is really, really, really well done. But you spot that somebody has set something up with like foliage and fallen leaves to keep something hidden away in a little part of the forest there.
Do I do perception on it to see what it is?
No, that was the survival. You can check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Okay. You you check it out. You move aside some of the foliage, and you can see as you open that up, you can see that there's that a package. It's a little sack, not a rucksack or not a burlap sack. It's like a nicer fabric than that, but and it looks like maybe there it's a bundle inside of that. Yeah, you don't see any other traps on it, but you do see a tiny little tag that's tucked kind of by the drawstring.
I open it.
Okay. The little tag says keep out.
I do an Arcana check.
Okay. In what way? What do you mean?
Like, I just want to know if there's magic properties to it.
Okay.
Unless that's what you meant by traps. That includes magical traps.
Yeah. You don't detect any sort of trap of any kind.
Then yeah, I open it.
Okay. Inside, you see that there's blankets and a little warming, like an alchemical warmth vial, and it is pressed up, keeping quite warm, an egg. The egg that you had entrusted to the woman that I always forget the name of.
Shalelu?
Shalelu, yes.
Oh. Okay, sweet.
Yes. You look at the egg, and there is a little crack that appears in it. What do you do?
A little sad about Shalelu's lack of hiding things, but
you know that it was extremely well hidden.
I know,
fair.
I know, but you always look up to your mentors, right? You just expect perfection.
You know what?
from
That's
them.
fair. Fair.
I am excited. I'm very excited. Let's see what happens next. Does it keep
Okay.
cracking? I'm just just kind of jumping up and down.
Wow, the emotional shift has been wild.
It has been.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, you actually at the very bottom of the pack, under that as well, you see that there's like some cured meats and such in there as well, and so you're kind of investigating further, just waiting for the egg, and it cracks further, and you see a little snout. Almost, it looks like it's not a beak; it's more of a snout that pokes out through the egg. You hear it.
Aww.
All right, the egg cracks open a little further, and this tiny little, I don't know. It looks, well. I mean, I think we revealed this in the past, but I can't remember. But now you can clearly see that it is some sort of little velociraptor looking thing.
Yes.
It kind of flops around a little helplessly, letting out little peeps. Just
I sit
looking
down
around.
beside it and start feeding it some of the meat.
All right, sounds good. Creating that little bond. Okay, sounds good. Well, I think that's a good place to leave Shadowthorn. He spends some time kind of bonding with this little creature, feeding it, getting it, kind of working out the muscles in it and getting it like able to walk. So he's going to spend maybe an hour, and maybe also moving it a little further away from the spot of the battle. But so we're going to leave him there and continue on with the adventure.
All right, so we'll level up to level 8, and I think we're just going to have a nice, short, crisp episode here, and then at the beginning of next episode, we'll hear a little bit about what juicy tidbits you've learned and earned, and we're going to get back in there. You need to get stronger to fight against this terrifying canker. Amongst other things, who is this old red? Lots of things to figure out, lots of things to do, lots of places to grow. We'll see what happens next time. Thanks, everybody. Until next time. Bye.